Whilst Chelsea's out there losing against South American teams in the Club World Cup, they are winning in the transfer window again. Liam Delap is the marquee signing for 35 million euros. The English striker got 12 goals and 2 assists in a now relegated Ipswich Town side. Is he the one to put Nicholas Jackson on the bench though? Most exciting signing could be Estevao, signed for 34 million and a potential world-class wonder kid playing for Palmeiras at the Club World Cup with already 2 man of the match performances. Could he be a difference maker for Chelsea? And then there is Kendry Pais, an Ecuadorian wonder kid signed for 10 million, who many think could be just as good, if not better than Estevao. Put Dario Esugo, an incredibly talented midfielder from Sporting, on top for 22 million, and you have yourself an already very active transfer window focused on the future. Squad size at Chelsea is expanding like the universe, and the question remains, is this now enough to win big trophies again? Starting with Kendry Pais, the signings are rolling in, along with Mamadou Sarr, who Chelsea have also purchased this summer, a very talented centre-back. And of course, Dario Esugo, who was loaned from Sporting to Las Palmas, if I'm not mistaken, now comes in at a 75. And potentially, most importantly, Liam Delap coming in at a 77. However, Estevao is not in the game yet. Before we even talk about Estevao, actually, let me show you. Bettinelli has left to Manchester City. Ekström has gone ahead and joined the free agents. His contract basically wasn't extended. Then we're looking at Petrovic, who has been heavily linked to Galatasaray, so I've moved him over to Gala. Kepa has now signed basically to become the Arsenal backup to Raya. Humphreys signing with Burnley. Chilwell had a good loan over at Crystal Palace. They seem to be interested at keeping a hold of him. Sancho obviously returns to Manchester United after his loan deal at Chelsea. They are not willing to pay the fees that would be required for him to stay at Chelsea. Joao Felix was loaned out at AC Milan. Just now, I've seen the coach of Benfica basically say that he would love to see Joao Felix back at Benfica. I personally would love to see that as well, but apparently he has to bring down his wages. But we have let him go. Raheem Sterling, he is linked to Turkey, and it just makes so much sense. All of these players are basically gone now. Even though we let go of all those players, when we look at the Chelsea squad, you will realize that as we keep going down, it just keeps going. There are way too many players still, and Chelsea will have to sell a couple to really put together a strong squad. However, I do realize that a lot of these guys will still end up just being in the reserves, playing for the under-21s, or being loaned out to Strasbourg, which is basically Chelsea's B team, right? So let's talk about some of the more somewhat certain rumors out there. Chalobah is apparently wanted by Conte at Napoli. Could be an interesting one. Caleb Wiley is expected to go out on loan once again. Same kind of goes for Ugo Chukwu. A couple of teams are apparently interested in keeping him or getting him into their squads in this transfer window. Surprisingly, Madueke, over the past couple of days, has been linked to Arsenal, which is a really odd one. I don't know what to make of it. Andre Santos, who has done exceptionally well over at Strasbourg. There are question marks about him coming into this Chelsea team to only be a backup, and he probably doesn't want that. I guess he would want to play as a starter, so we'll see what happens there. I have to look into it. Chukwuemeka went out on loan to Dortmund. They are kind of assessing him in preseason to see what they're going to do with him. There are links of him moving away as well. Nkunku obviously is pretty unhappy. He has joined Chelsea at a time where people thought he was going to be the next big thing, but it hasn't really worked out. Oh, let's not even start talking about Mudryk, who has now just been banned for doping for possibly up to 4 years, which is mental if you think about it. By the time he has served his ban, he apparently still has like 2-3 years left on his contract, because he signed one of them 8-year contracts. And then Broja, who was out on loan at Everton, they don't want to sign him permanently, but multiple clubs out there are apparently interested in him. So I'm looking at all these players as potential exits. And now it's official. We've let go of Andre Santos, Nkunku, Madueke as well, even though I find this one to be the oddest one personally. But then we have also let go of Chalobah, Hugo Chukwu, and Robert Sanchez, because all I'm seeing right now on their posts that are mentioning Robert Sanchez is like Chelsea fans want him gone. They want a new goalkeeper, or at least turn him into a backup rather than being a starter. Even a lot of people debating if Petrovic should be the one starting for the team. But yeah, as you can tell, a bunch of deals have gone through, a bunch out on loan, and we need to sort this out immediately. Who is Chelsea linked to? One of the biggest ones is Jamie Bino Gittins. The Borussia Dortmund winger and Englishman has been linked to Chelsea over the course of the past month, and now things seem to get more and more serious as Chelsea have made an offer which at first has been rejected, but after the Club World Cup they're expected to go back in for Jamie Bino Gittins, and I personally think this deal happens specifically if Madueke ends up leaving. He comes in at a rating of 81 into this team, which is gonna be huge. So Gittins takes over the left midfield position as Neto slides across to the right-hand side as he's a right midfielder. We have Gittins with 93 pace, rapid plus. He truly is a very fast player, I can tell you from watching the Bundesliga. And he also has 75 shooting, 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, along with 2 other playstyles like Flair and Quickstep, which can be very useful as well. That's not the only signing Chelsea is expected to make. Now, the goalkeeping position seems to be the one that Chelsea fans want to sort out the most. And according to, of course, Fabrizio Romano, Chelsea have not reactivated Mike Maignan as goalkeeper option in the recent hours and days, and are not planning to do so later in the window. This makes absolutely no sense. This is mind-blowing. Honestly, like, this guy, his contract is running out if I'm not mistaken. It's a perfect opportunity to pick him up. Why would Chelsea not go after him? Now, Enzo Maresca is Argentinian, and there is one Argentinian goalkeeper right now that is apparently leaving his club. Emi Martinez, a World Cup winning, experienced goalkeeper, was crying as he played his last game for Aston Villa. Many people thought that's a showcase of him saying, I'm leaving. So, Emi Martinez, who's been linked to multiple clubs lately, it would make sense to me. You're bringing in someone who's experienced, you're bringing in a goalkeeper who's a bit of a nutter, which sometimes you need, and someone who is 86 rated. This is a no-brainer for me. If you're not going to get Mike Maignan, which should be the one you're going for, Martinez makes too much sense. I really wonder if this is a deal that Chelsea will be making going forward as we progress in the summer transfer window. Don't get me wrong, I don't know everything about Chelsea. I'm trying to get as much information as I can, but from the information I'm finding, this would make so much sense. He wants to leave Aston Villa. He has basically said his goodbyes, and Chelsea need a world-class goalkeeper. And Chelsea now have to step up against a world-class team, the champions in Liverpool, to see how good is our squad. And instantly, 27th minute, Bino Gittins to Nicholas Jackson. An unbelievable goal that Maresca was showcasing to Delap, letting him know this is what you need to do in order to take over the striking position. Nicholas Jackson with the goal of the season against Liverpool already in one of the season opening games. But Gyökeres was signed by Liverpool. As he plays the pass through to Salah, it was clear this wasn't gonna be easy. Even though I've tried my best to go on counter, use the ability of Bino Gittins, use that pace to get away and go into near 1v1 situations with the last defender, we get taken out and Robertson picks up a red card, which gave me hope. Delap coming on in the second half, and he got past Van Dijk initially, running, sprinting, or can we really call that sprinting? How slow can you be? However, Liverpool stepped up again. Emi Martinez was helping us hold it down to that draw. Despite the red card, it was Liverpool who actually scored a second with Gyökeres. He set one up and scored one himself. A true striker. And with that, Arne Slot and his boys were successful. As we saw, our team was not good enough yet. And now, despite signing those players and playing them all throughout the season, we only finish in the 6th position with 64 points outside of the Champions League spots. And I do wonder, I feel like next season, City, Liverpool, and Arsenal are going to be the teams that are definitely holding on to the top 3. I wonder if the season after the 5th position will get Champions League football as well. I'm kind of thinking it will. So depending on that, Chelsea will have to get into those positions. I do think Newcastle United are going to be fighting for those spots unless they lose players like Isak and Gordon and stuff. But I think Chelsea's probably the one that will be fighting for it. Top 4, I think, will happen again for Chelsea next season. Now, because it didn't happen to us, I'm wondering what's the issue. I mean, Nicholas Jackson scored a ridiculous goal. We've seen it. Gittins has flown up to an 85 rating. Palmer is up to a 90. Right midfield, Neto, when I was playing the game, he does have 91 pace, but it legit feels like 75. I don't know why. I'm not happy with Neto on that right wing. Caicedo was very, very good, but I think it probably comes down to the defense. Colwill, Fofana, Gusto, as talented as these players are, they're not necessarily high rated. So in that case, I'm thinking, do we need experience in there? Do I need to bring in a centre-back that can lead the back line until these young players actually grow to become experienced and better as well? So we'll have to think about that, because Martinez is the only experienced signing we brought in, and he's actually gone up to an 87. Top scorer is Cole Palmer with 37 goal contributions. Behind him, it is Jamie Bino Gittins, and Nicholas Jackson is 13 and 8, while Delap only got to play 4 games. There is a battle for that striking position, but I thought it would be a bit closer. I do, however, expect next season Delap and Nicholas Jackson's overall rating on FC26 to be pretty close to each other, so it's going to be more of a battle at that stage. 11 goals and 5 assists for Palmeiras in this previous season. Estevao now is finally joining us. I found a free agent and basically turned him into Estevao, my friends. So you can be happy about the fact that he's now a part of this Chelsea squad. Coming in at a rating of 78, considering that he basically didn't play for us in the last season. He already exists in real life, so I thought he would grow to like a 78. I feel like that's fair. For whatever reason, his name is not popping up. I'll try and fix that. But I gave him 85 pace at this stage, with 72 shooting, 74 passing, 82 dribbling, 5'11", which I actually have to check how tall he is. I will fix that. But he also will have the flair, the trickster, and the quick step play styles to come along, but that doesn't fix our defense, does it? It's a good thing to see Estevao come in to challenge Pedro Neto for the right midfield or right wing position. Centre-back position, I have one player in mind. Back in 2017, Antonio Rüdiger had joined Chelsea from AS Roma, and then he obviously moved on to Real Madrid to go ahead and win big trophies. Now at the age of 33, and his contract running out in 2026, I thought this makes sense. 44 million we paid to bring Rüdiger back to Chelsea's home ground. 87 rated. Now this, my friends, is an upgrade if you ask me. He's obviously an international. He comes in with experience, 79 pace, 70 dribbling, 86 defending, 86 physicality, bruiser plus jockey, block, acrobatic, aerial playstyle. All those things are needed now at Chelsea. We're gonna need someone to lead the back line alongside Emi Martinez, and I'm very happy that we've brought him in, giving some of these youngsters a lot more time to develop into their positions and lead the line. This season, Renato Vega, Sar, Esugo, and Kendry Pais are going out on loan to get experience. And guess what? We're about to get experience in a European finale. Europa League. It's Rüdiger and his boys up against Sevilla. 36 minutes in, the team was playing beautiful football. Down the right-hand side, Estevao to Cole Palmer, and Bino Gittins with the shot fake and the goal. He was on fire this game. He wanted to be the main man to showcase it was the right signing to get him. Antonio Rüdiger, back heel pass, Bino Gittins, another shot, another goal for Chelsea. And with that, it was decided. Chelsea was going to be lifting European silverware once again. Conference League title in real life, Europa League after that. Chelsea is coming for the big trophy soon. Now, with that trophy in the back, the question is, are we doing better in the Premier League as well? And the answer, yes. Chelsea, second place, just 4 points behind Arsenal. Last game of the season was actually against Arsenal. It turned out to be a 2-2 draw against them, so we're slowly getting there. Chelsea needs to be winning trophies in order to hold on to some of these genuinely world-class talents. And this is the team we have. Bino Gittins, the hero of the finale, with an 87. Cole Palmer, 91 rated. Jackson, 84. Esteval, now an 83 rated right wing, claiming his spot in that starting 11 and holding on to it. And yes, I did change the tactics to a 4-2-1-3 instead of a 4-2-3-1, and it seems to have worked out. Caicedo looks class. Enzo looks great. Rudiger has gone down, but he has delivered. He came in and we got a trophy. And along with that, Colwill is up to an 84. Gusto has gone up. Reece James up to an 85. Now could technically take over that position once again if he manages to not get injured. And then we have Cucurella on an 86, which is quite impressive. And Emi Martinez is holding out strong with that very, very high rating. And yes, the lap is growing. Up to an 82. Still challenging Jackson. There will be a battle for that striking position for a long time. And I think the team will benefit from it. When we look into the stats, it's clear. Bino Gittins is our hero, backed up by Nicholas Jackson and Cole Palmer. Esteval coming up with 16 goal contributions. Things have gone really well now. I would love to win one of the major trophies now. Give me the Premier League, or can we even challenge for the Champions League? Now, I feel like so far have been a bit conservative in terms of Chelsea standards when it comes down to transfers, because we've just won a European trophy and you'd think Chelsea would just keep on spending. And I have 395 million to spend. The question is, where am I going with this money? To me, it's clear. Rudiger is going down in his ratings as Colwill and Fofana haven't already turned out to be world beaters. Now, Colwill will get his chance in this starting 11 moving forward. I have full faith in him. But Fofana, I'm not too sure of because of the all injuries that he's having and all that stuff. Adara Bioyo and Badiashile, let's not even start talking about them. So I think we need to bring in a class centre-back around the age of like 26, possibly at least, to come and play alongside Colwill. I am going for Athletic Bilbao's right-sided centre-back, Vivian, my friends. This is a team that keeps building out incredible players and selling them for a lot of money. Nico Williams being the next one, but this could be the one after. He joins us now from Atletico Madrid, it seems, for 18 million. Bilbao's defender should be a big player for us because Rudiger again is going down in his stats. I'm assuming he's going to go down to like an 83, 82 by the end of the season. And with this signing, I think we're shaking things up. Vivian comes in at an 87, and that is huge. As a right-sided centre-back, 6 foot tall, 80 pace, 88 defending, 86 physicality. With the intercept play style on him, I truly believe this guy will make a difference in our team moving forward. And again, Colwill can still grow into an even better player, so I am very hopeful there. And as we go down even further to look at the players that have come back from their loan deals, we see Jurgensen at an 81, very good. So we do have Jurgensen and Mike Penders, a very talented goalkeeper, helping us out when it comes to Emi Martinez. When he starts going down in stats, one of these players will take over. And we also have Caleb Raleigh coming in to back up the likes of Cucurella. And well, I'm not happy. Chelsea have finished third behind Liverpool and Manchester City. We have established ourselves in the top 4, but I'm not seeing progress here, and I don't like that. The FA Cup has gone Bournemouth's way somehow. But hey, look at that. We have actually won the Carabao Cup, which is nice. It's not a major trophy, and that is what I was after. And when we go over into the Champions League, you'll realize that Manchester City has won it because somewhere in the quarterfinals, they kicked us out 1-0. So we need to do better in the Premier League, the FA Cup, and the Champions League as well. The Carabao Cup alone is not good enough anymore at this stage. And hey, Maresca is going to look at this squad and think, I have Gittins, Esteval, Cole Palmer, and even Nicholas Jackson alongside an 86 rated Delap that are looking very, very good. And then you go down to the midfield to realize Caicedo and Fernandes are now truly world-class, and Colwill has jumped up to a level that is good enough to play alongside an 89 rated Vivian. James is up to an 86, same as Malo Gusto, and we do have Cucurella on an 88, and Emi Martinez somehow just still keeps on going. He might be one of the only older goalkeepers I buy in any career mode I buy him. He just keeps going up. other goalkeepers start going down at some point, Emi Martinez is like, nope, I'm not doing that. And good news, apart from the players that I showed you that came back earlier on in the season from loan, we also have Chukwuemeka, 84 rated. We have the likes of Diu, he has come back. Gilchrist has come back. George, the very talented winger, has come back. And Achampong as well. So good things coming Chelsea's way. But again, the squad is too crowded once more. Next transfer window, I'm getting rid of a bunch of players again. Bit of a mad one, but here we are. Reece James has put in a transfer request and has left us for 75 million. He's joining Leeds out of all the teams. Fofana also transfer requested, 42.6. Vega and Adarabioyo, I've actually let go myself. Same for Dewsbury Hall, Matos, Amogo, all these players are gone, taking our budget up to 363 million. Back then, Fabrizio Romano tweeted in 2024 that the deal between Chelsea and Victor Osimhen was off. But I truly believe he would be the perfect striker for this team. And I want to spend big again. And now it is finally happening. He is a huge fan of Drogba. And now we are exchanging one Nigerian striker for the other. Nicholas Jackson, you've done well for me, but I don't think you're good enough for Chelsea in real life. I do believe they need a true, proper finisher up top, and I do think Chelsea's probably the only team out there that might be willing to pay the money that Osimhen actually wants. So he comes in now into our team as the new striker, and I do believe it's the right choice to make. So let's put him straight into that starting 11. He comes in with that 89 rating. Yes, he's 30 years old, but I don't think that is an issue. He comes in now with experience, 91 pace, 88 shooting, 82 dribbling, 83 physicality, 6'1", chip shot, power header, rapid, acrobatic, all the things you need to play up top at Chelsea. And he's going to be backed up by Liam Delap, who's on an 86 rating. So things are looking good for this team. One thing is, Martinez is dropping in rating, so let's get to some trophies as soon as possible. Do I have news for you? The Osimhen deal has helped. Chelsea are Premier League title holders once again, ahead of Arsenal and Liverpool. It's finally done. But that is the only major trophy that we have won this season. I thought we had it in us to do even more, but in the semi-finals, well, we lost 3-0 to Inter, who then are going on to play Bayer Leverkusen in the final. Good thing is, we actually retained the Carabao Cup, so I'm pretty happy with that. The FA Cup is going Manchester City's way. But what's definitely going my way is the growth of the team. I mean, everyone is above the 90 except Gusto and Colwill, and Martinez is still holding on to the 89 at the age of 36. He wants to be part of this team when they lift that Champions League trophy again. And along with that, look at this. Jurgensen is up to an 87. He's ready to take over if necessary. And the bench players are extremely solid. Delap has kind of stagnated. I guess Osimhen is taking all the play time. But still, we have a good enough squad. Challenge for any trophy now. And there he is. Cole Palmer, top scorer. Gittins 26 and 20. Esteval 15 and 10. And yes, Osimhen only joined halfway through the season. 13 and 2. Not that amazing, I'll be completely honest. But I wouldn't be surprised if he gets over 40 goal contributions in the next full season. Chelsea have done it. Premier League champions again with 84 points, ahead of Liverpool this time. Community Shield belongs to Man City, but the FA Cup finally belongs to Chelsea. Carabao goes to Spurs. And well, in the Champions League, initially we came into that 4th position to then play against Frankfurt, beat them. Quarterfinals, AC Milan, got past them. Semi-finals, Real Madrid, 2-1 on aggregate. They now face Manchester City in the final. Chelsea is ready to conquer Europe once more. And we can conquer it with this team. Esteval on a 93, now with the Flair Plus. Osimhen 91, Palmer 95, Gittins 93. Caicedo, Fernandes, both above 92. The entire starting 11 except Gusto is on 90 plus, and of course the goalkeeping position. Jurgensen now takes over as Emi Martinez has dropped down to an 85 rating. It is okay though. Jurgensen is ready. Original Chelsea player. And when we talk about original Chelsea, Jurgensen, Cucurella, Colwill, Gusto, Fernandes, Caicedo, Palmer, all these players are originals. The front three is new now. And I mean, obviously Esteval belongs to Chelsea in real life too. We have Delap on an 87. Chukwuemeka has grown nicely. George as well. Lavia. I mean, we've done a great job building this team up once more. For the Ballon d'Or, it might just be Osimhen, 36-3. Cole Palmer, 28-17. Actually, our best player this season. Esteval, 24-12. Gittins, 21-12. I think depending on whoever does best in this upcoming Champions League finale, that might be our Ballon d'Or winner. And so there it is, Champions League finale. Can I win this? I have to win this. Come on now, lads. Up against Manchester City, Haaland against Osimhen. Osimhen should have been playing for Chelsea, man. It should have happened a couple years ago, but we're making it happen now. All good. Ooh, nice. Thank you very much for the throw-in, I guess. Here goes Esteval's pass into Osimhen. Osimhen! The angle was a tough one. Nice, Gittins. Into the center. Enzo. Palmer is open. Can he find the perfect pass? Of course he can. Oh, Osimhen, you've got to do better. That was such a good pass from Cole Palmer on his left, man. You know what? 62 minutes in. Osimhen, you had your chance. It was a big one as well. Delap is now coming on. And some other changes could be made, but I'm not keen on him. Cole, I love that from you. Over to Delap. Cole. Cole Palmer. Inside. Delap. Flying header. Van Persie-esque. Enzo. Onto post. Bro, what is going on? Nice Haaland taking that free kick. Oh my god, I thought they were going to score off of that. Esteval sprinting. Oh my god. Bro, relax. Why so far? Wow, Esteval is on fire. He's sprinting and sprinting and trying to get away. It's going to go into extra time. And this is where Chelsea's strength comes in. Because our squad size is absolutely mental, we're going to bring on George on the left wing. Chukwuemeka is actually coming on for Cole Palmer. I can't believe I'm doing this. And Romeo Lavia coming on for Enzo. Any other changes possibly in defense maybe? I'm okay. No, 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 no. Thank you, Jurgensen. Delap. Jurgensen again. Get it away. Oh my god, bro. We're just about surviving. And with the chance of this game possibly going into penalties, I need someone that can handle penalties. Martinez, this is the first time ever I'm making a goalkeeper substitution. Penalties, you're on, pal. Cucurella, I appreciate that. Getting the ball off of Haaland. Wasn't there a song about that? Liam Delap. Sprinting. Shooting. Not scoring. And now Lavia is injured. What the hell is going on? Esugo coming on. 120th minute. I don't like this. Hello? Ref blows the whistle. Penalties it is. Emi Martinez, here we go. Haaland always smacks it, man. Oh, I was right, though, with the direction. Delap, had your chances. Please score. Thank you. Stroikens, talented Belgian player. Down the center. Vivian from Athletic Bilbao. Into the Chelsea squad. O'Reilly. He's going to go bottom left. I feel it. Ah, no. George. Chelsea's own. Yes. Phil Foden. Emi Martinez. Yes, Emi! That's why I subbed you on. Gani Chukwuemeka. Saved. Get the hell out of here. Emi Martinez again. Be my hero. No, not yet. Esugo, please don't mess up. Oh, no, there's too much power. Oh, all good. Rodrigo, Ballon d'Or winner against World Cup winner. World Cup winner for the win. Cucurella to beat Haaland. You can sing your song again. Oh, my God, bro. Every time I'm going top left, he saves it. Single. Scores. This might be it. Esteval, Brazilian, wonder kid. Top left. Okay, this time it worked. Balde against Emi. Fainting left, going right. Oh, okay. Caicedo, captain, leader. Oh my God, what a terrible pen. Romero now playing for them. Romero! Bro, Martinez! Just because he's Argentinian, you don't have to let that go through like that. Malo gusto. I'm going down the center. I freaking knew it. Oh my God, bro. I can't believe I lost that. Chelsea, I'm sorry. We couldn't make it happen. We hit it off the post like twice. and lost in the penalties, despite Martinez making a bunch of saves. Well, with that being said, thank you for watching, I guess. I tried my best. I failed. I'm so sorry. Take care, guys. Have a good one. And peace.